This is Eric Weiser back in the Bimini Swamp of the Bimini Islands in the Bahamas, and I wanted to go over the stylistic nature of the mounds. And one of the first stylistic consistencies that I find is the use of the arm pointing. And just in this general area alone, you can see you have this one right here, you have the big one right here, and you got two smaller ones up here, and another a consistency I find is the creature's face, mouth open. That's the consistent design that they use. There's one here. There's one right here. I guess you could call this one 1, 2. And I find them on other islands also. They're not as clearly visible as these. These have the white tops, and the others are generally under vegetation, which makes it much tougher to find them. That's probably why they've been missed. Go through here, another mound. This is the only example of the Florida mound that I find, and these mounds are enormous. So this one's 2 football fields, and it's one of the smaller ones. So you can see how they're just gigantic building projects. Another stylistic example of this way their artwork is spitting things. This is the dragon, or it looks like a dragon of some sort, the spitting fire or something. And they always have this stylized horn. That's something that is consistent. Here's another one. It looks like the horn's been eroded away though, part of it. And you have the snake, the whale. Come over here. Again, you have the cat that's spitting. And this is one I call Mount Rushmore. And all the mounds are oriented towards this area. And it looks like faces in it. So it has one here, and these are huge. This is 200 yards, 178 if you want to be precise. It's 2 football fields, and they go through it looks like they're going through the back like that. It looks like there's several of them. And then you have the biggest one here, which is somebody's face. And that's probably 3 football fields. But you have the nose, the eye, and the lower part, the upper part of the lip, and the hair. Rather interesting. And then you have another fish swimming. And over here you have a bird that's flying. These are just the ones I can see. I'm sure there's more underneath here. It looks like it's just filled with them. It would have taken hundreds of years to build this stuff, I imagine. And this is another bird. The ones that are under vegetation are really hard, and I start speculating, and I don't really want to speculate because this is kind of crazy as it is. And there's another one right here. But you can see them all over the place. And you can see another one under here with there looks like there's the back end of it and a fin. And the most boring one actually is the one for the Bimini Wall. And that's this one right here. It gives exact angles for the Bimini Wall. And that's what I wanted to go over today. And also the gaps. That's one I want to go over, the gaps. So the gaps are throughout this whole entire system here. And so you have the one main gap. This is the ingress gap. that's how I figured out how the gaps worked, was with the ingress. And then you have the gaps through here. These are all purpose, for some purpose or another. They have angles. And you have those gaps, all those gaps are used on the arm. There's a gap here that's used. These are used as gaps for measuring, going this way towards the city. These are all used. And then these gaps through here are used also. Those are all used. Hopefully one day we'll be able to see the rest, what's underneath here. It'd be pretty neat. And that's my video for today. Thanks.